talk about how you can play a song by Dion called The Wanderer. And it starts out with this cool little intro part around a D major chord. When we play D major, first finger goes to the G on the 2nd fret, the 2nd finger on the high E 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the B string 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D major chord and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about lifting off the 2nd finger, making that a D suspended 2nd, or adding in the pinky on the high E 3rd and kind of say some things around D chords in general. Or you could go for a D7 sound, because it's really kind of a bluesy tune, where you do first finger on the B 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the high E 2nd, and kind of use that for your D as a D7 idea. Or you can lift off the 3rd finger of that, make that a D suspended 2nd, or you can kind of add in the pinky on the high E 3rd for D7 sus, and kind of say some things around that chord too. And on our intro, it's kind of this vamp on a D major, and you may want to kind of work just kind of a down idea, actually. It could be kind of a cool idea around the D, and I'm adding a little bit of muting, and I'm kind of thinking 8 downs on each chord. So kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or you could use a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the D and tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. Or a cool variation of that could be a down, up, down, up, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, up, down, 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 up. Or there's this cool little bass lick actually that you can kind of do as a little blues lick on the guitar, where you can do first finger on the G string 2nd fret and kind of take your pick and do the D and a G string as kind of a down up strum, kind of like a 2-string idea kind of strumming here. It's kind of down up with the 1st finger, and then you take the 3rd finger and go to the 4th fret on the G string and kind of do that same idea. So it's kind of a down up with 1, down up with 3 kind of an idea, and you can mix that up all kinds of ways actually. That you can do like 1. So I'm thinking of this as a 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3 for what fingers are playing. So you could kind of mix it up with kind of a 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, or you can even walk it up to the pinky and get a 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1. Or you can even use the 3rd finger on the D string to kind of mix it up a little bit. From there, then we go into our main verse chorus. We start out on the D major, then we do some more Ds, and then we go to a G major chord. We play G major. First finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the high E 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now you may also want to think about putting the 3rd on the B string 3rd, pinky on the high E 3rd for your G. Or you may be digging on kind of a G7 sound, where you can do first finger on the high E 1st fret, 2nd finger on the A string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds a G7 chord, and it sounds really, really nasty. Now, another way to play G7, if you kind of dig on bar chords, is to do this as a 3rd fret bar, 2nd finger on the G string 4th fret, 3rd finger on the A string 5th fret. Kind of work that for your G7. And what that almost kind of frees you up to do actually is kind of use your pinky to go all the way to 7th fret to kind of get that blues idea going. And you may have to raise the head up really high to kind of get that pinky move on. So it might be the pinky exercise. And then from the G we go back to our D, and then we go to an A major chord. When we play A major, first finger goes to the D on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the G 2nd, 3rd finger on the B string 2nd fret. If you strum all those together, that sounds an A major, and it sounds really happy. Now around A's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift the 3rd finger, make that an A suspended 2nd, or you could add in the pinky on the B string 3rd for an A suspended chord. Kind of say some things around the A. Or you can lift off the 2nd finger and make that an A7 chord. Or even kind of add in the pinky on the high E 3rd and kind of make that an A7 chord. Or if you're digging on the bars, instead of doing 3rd finger for your bar for the G7, we could slide that to 5th fret. And now we got an A7 chord that you could actually kind of work that blues lick around. Or you could take that idea from the G string that we were doing for the D lick, kind of an open D and G string idea, and then move it to the A and the D string and kind of do the blues licks for the A that way. And from the A, and then we go to our G, and then we go to our D, and you could stay on D, although through the solo actually there's this quick change from a D major to an A major, and it's kind of like a little turnaround. And And you could do that as just a down, down upon each of those chords if you wanted to add that in, or you could just stay on D. So if we tried our whole verse chorus with our strumming, we'd have kind of the D, D, I go a D, round, 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 and me with a D down up, and then an A down up, kind of the end. Now something else I think about adding to the song though is bass notes, and a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, or the down, up, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass for the chord. So on the D you'd have the D for the bass, and then on the G you'd have low E for the bass, and on the A you'd have the A for the bass, unless you're doing the bar A, in which case you'd have the low E string for the bass, down, up, down. So we tried our verse chorus adding basses. We'd have D, 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 G, G, verse chorus, then we go into a bridge part that's all around the A. So you can word that with kind of an A bass. Or you might want to kind of do the big build-up on that, kind of where you're using the downstrokes or alternating. Or you could use the licks that we were talking on the A. Or you could use the power chord or the bar chord idea, kind of digging on that. And we do that A 6 times, and then we kind of hit a big A, and then kind of kill the strings. So we're going to kind of play around with that. And then from there, then we go back into our verse chorus form. Now, if you're digging on those blues licks, though, you can kind of throw those in. And it's kind of weird because 2 of the licks equal 1 bar of D, or 1 of the down, down, up, down, up. So it's kind of a D, 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 From there, then we hit our solo part, and actually it's that same progression. And what you may want to do actually is take all these ideas and kind of figure out a way that kind of works for you. Going between all those different ways can be very, very cool too. So feel free to kind of take this lesson and run with it any way you want to. Yeah, I may wander, I'll be D, and then kind of our D. Verse chorus. And then a D, and I want to stay on the D that last time to help lead into the outro part where we got kind of the A, G, That's the basics of how you can strum through The Wanderer by Dion. So good luck!